And tonight, please stand and remove your hats for the presentation of colors. By Cadet Forward, Rifleman, Vickers, and Bates. Remain standing for our national anthem. Please remain standing for the playing of my old Kentucky home. There you go, come on, lower. Work it. Come on, trumpets. Come on, big dreads.
The winner of this game goes on to make the playoffs at the end of the year. The loser has to stay at home. That's up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome, folks, to Western Hills High School for tonight's Cable 10 Game of the Week. I'm Clint Goins, and of course, alongside me here is my partner, Chris Cole. Chris, I think we're going to have a competitive football game tonight.
Yeah, we've had few and far between of those this year on the Game of the Week. Probably our best game so far this year was the Woodford Franklin County. Most of the games we've had have been blowouts, but both teams looking for that second win on the season, but most important, they're both looking for that first district win. Like you said in the opening, whoever wins tonight gets the trip to the postseason. The loser stays home.
Well, like I said, we may have a competitive game, but I did not necessarily say we'd see good football because we don't really know. In fact, what I saw, DeSales hadn't won a game yet this year. I think they're 0-7. Wolverines are 1-6. What I'm hoping this game is not is the Frankfort High Doss game from about a month ago, where the halftime score, folks, if you recall, was 50-48. Frankfort High went on to win, I think, 86-60. Score that probably neither team's basketball team could have matched. But that game, seemingly nobody could tackle. People could score, but nobody could tackle. I'm hoping we're going to see some tackling tonight.
Well, you know, we were here 2 weeks ago for Mercer County, Western Hills. Western Hills came out, able to move the ball in the first quarter, and then they just kind of hit a wall, had a couple of turnovers early, but within about 4 or 5 plays in that first half, they were in that game with a good Mercer County team.
Yeah.
But, you know, turnovers, we've said it all year, this Western Hills team is young. They've got some inexperience. But now freshmen got to start playing like sophomores. Sophomores got to start playing like juniors. You're in the last 3 weeks of the regular season. You know, seniors, this is their last home game on this field.
Yeah, they've only got like 4 or 5 seniors on the team. And my hat's off to them. They have stuck it out on this team for the last 4 years and have not had a whole lot of success since Wandale Robinson left. So, but they've, you know, they don't quit. They give it their all. We're going to briefly step aside here, and we will come back for the kickoff right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 DeSales Road.
Welcome back, folks. We're about ready to kick off. We have 0 stats on DeSales. They have not kept stats in any game this year. Western Hills does keep stats. Their Mercer County stats did not look so bad, except for the turnovers. And, you know, they let Mercer County score a lot. But, boy, the Wolverine stats against Henry County last week were just horrible. They only connected on 1 pass out of 16. Jaden Youngblood was the leading rusher for the Wolverines, and he averaged less than 2 yards per carry. So hopefully these Western Hills Wolverines can do a little bit better of a job tonight in both of those departments.
Yeah, Western Hills has had sparks throughout the season that you see them able to move the ball, but you know they're starting to get thin up front.
Yeah.
With some injuries, not a whole lot of size and depth at the offensive line. I know they've converted a couple of ends to linemen.
So DeSales pitches it out to number 21, and of course, there's no 21 on my roster. Isn't that just the way it always is? I don't have a 21 for DeSales.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. But number 3 is our quarterback. That's Peyton Moulter. He's a junior. DeSales is coached by Mike Jackson, and as I said, they come into this at 0-7. Go ahead, Chris.
Both teams really young. Not a whole lot of seniors on either one of these teams.
Good job for the Wolverines there, shutting that play down. Number 21 on the carry again. Picks up about a half a yard.
And number 22 on the tackle for Hills, and I don't have a 22 on my.
Oh, yeah, you do. Jaden Samuels. Yeah.
That's it now. Hey, we had last week off. I'm rusty.
Big third down here, 3rd and 6. Moulter will pass and makes the connection to number 2. That's Garrett Price. He's a senior for the Colts. And they get the first down.
Looked like Western Hills was in a zone coverage that time. Corner dropping back. Receiver basically running just a 10-yard curl.
Yep, and stops and waits on the ball. Moulter pitches it this time to the infamous number 21, and he'll pick up about a yard. A host of Wolverines in there.
Britton Franklin up front for Western Hills, forced the runner to get way outside, gave it opportunity for the second line of defenders to get there. Britton, one of those few seniors that Western Hills has.
Moulter, he's going to go deep this time. He's got his man open. Oh, off his fingertips. Got to catch that one. That was Garrett Price again, and as they say, it hit him in a bad place, right in the hands.
Yeah, he did a double move. He faked that curl at about 10 yards and then did a go route down the sideline, kind of faked Youngblood out over there.
That was Youngblood we just saw running off the field. He wears number 5 for the Wolverines and is a really tough player. I would say the Wolverine overall MVP. Screen pass took a long time to set up, but they do get it off. And 21, I think he may pick up the first down before he is finally run out of bounds by the sophomore Cleveland. What's his name again? Say it for me, Chris. Zarion X. Yes.
So, you know, the rule of thumb, if you're a quarterback, when you have a blitz coming, throw where the blitz comes from, and that's exactly what the quarterback did there. The blitz came off the right edge.
Pick up to about 3 on that one. Boy, we got to find out who number 21 is, because he is getting a lot of touches here early on for the Colts.
Yeah, that time, another little dump off. Intermediate screen. Good job by Western Hills closing in that time.
And that's over Garrett Price's head.
So we've seen on this drive, DeSales goes to 2 people so far.
Yeah.
21 and 2.
Yeah, that's it. And they throw the ball a lot. I mean, they've had, what, maybe 2 carries, and the rest have been passes?
And they're looking to take the top off and go that intermediate and long.
Yeah. That's kind of unusual for a high school team, really. Especially an 0-7 high school team.
21 in the Wildcat.
That's knocked out. It's going to be picked up. We think, yes, the Wolverines pick it up. Is that 22?
Jaden
Samuels? I think it was. I was a little worried there when he first kind of kicked it. Here's another look at it on our Whitehead Hancock.
And I think Britton Franklin punched that loose right there.
I think you're right.
They were in the Wildcat, first time we'd seen that. Went with the fake handoff, and I think Franklin got in there and just kind of punched the ball loose. That was Flynn on the catch for Western Hills. Maybe
Cameron Flynn, right? There's two Flynn's, and I think 4 is Cameron. He's the freshman. Well, I thought there were 2 Flynn's. Garrison Graves, the quarterback, winds up keeping it himself. And Coach Don Miller is a little upset out there, got his headset off.
Well, I think the quarterback Graves had committed to go out of bounds. Maybe a late hit right here.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think he's got a legitimate concern. Didn't quite get the first down and needs about another couple of yards. Graves over to Youngblood. He's going to reverse field and then reverse it again. And he'll pick up the first down and a little more. As the Wolverines now have the ball inside the 30-yard line.
Youngblood in no man's land turned a loss into a first down run just by pure will on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Another senior, last home game of his high school career.
Beautiful football night here. Youngblood gets it again. Sheds one tackler, and he's going to take it to the house, folks. Wolverines break the ice, and they score first here with 7:11 on the clock.
Yeah, Youngblood that time just
oh, there's a flag on the play. See what the white hat shows. I didn't catch that call, did you?
I did not.
That's the white hat is my high school friend, Raymond Lightfoot. In fact, we were in Cub Scouts together way back in the day, 50 plus years ago. Pretty nice guy. You want Raymond Lightfoot, you won't find many better than him.
No.
And I'll bet you every kid on the West Hills team has played some sport where Raymond Lightfoot has officiated. Well, they do it again, and they score again. No flags this time.
Jaden Samuels on a seam route.
He's having a big night so far.
A couple of tackles, fumble recovery, and now the touchdown on the offensive end. Just a freshman. Now he's going to long snap.
Plays a lot of roles. Of course, Western Hills is a 3A school, but boy, just barely. I mean, I think Frankfort High has more players than the Wolverines do. That kick is up and good.
That is Gregory Meyer.
Yes, a sophomore. Here's another look at the touchdown pass. From Graves to Samuels, the Wolverines on top, 7-0. Back with more right after this.
We depend on the internet for so much these days, but not all Kentuckians have access to reliable broadband service. That's why Kentucky Farm Bureau joined the American Connection Project, and we now provide free Wi-Fi access from the parking lots of nearly 200 KFB locations across the state. You see, Kentucky Farm Bureau does more than just insure homes and autos. We help ensure that more Kentuckians stay connected. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Welcome back, folks. For just joining us, the Wolverines scored first, and now they're going to kick off the second time.
So I think I've got an update here, Clint. I'm hearing that number 21 is Davon Martin for DeSales.
Davon Martin, okay. Well, squib kick. The Wolverines say they've got it. Well, yeah, no, they're pointed the wrong way. It's going to be, and Miller is even more upset. One of his assistants has got to get him to come back to the sideline.
We're going to start the ball at the 49-yard line.
So there's the explanation, and Don's not happy at all.
No. It went the required 10 yards. Just barely, but it did. All I can think is maybe Wolverines touched it before it got that far. Oh, my goodness gracious. Garrett Price. First play from scrimmage on this second possession for the DeSales Colts, and they score a TD. Here's another look at it. Little pump fake. And this time, Price is able to hang on.
Yeah, and number one rule is your corner and safety got beat on that one, and your safety cannot get beat.
Should never get beat, yeah. That's why they're called safeties. The corner is the one that takes the risks if necessary. But the safety, that's why he's called a safety. We got a flag here.
All sides against Western Hills.
Wolverines went off sides, so that's going to move it a little bit closer, and now they're going to go for 2, I think DeSales is.
So instead of having to go 3 yards, you got a yard and a half.
So I guess after the penalty, they have to snap it from the hash, not in the middle of the field.
And look at that big number 59 in the backfield.
He's a refrigerator Perry kind of, isn't he? And that Davon Martin takes it a 2-point conversion. And the Colts answer and take the lead, 8-7, here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollsautopro.com.
Okay, the Colts will now kick it off for the first time.
With an overload formation.
A long pooch kick. And I believe that's Zarion. Did I say it right? X. He takes it. Gets out to about the 37-yard line. By the way, belated happy birthday, Chris Cole.
Well, thank you, Clint.
Did you do anything fun and exciting? Stay up till 10 o'clock, maybe? Uh-oh. Fumble on the play.
Miscommunication right there, and Western Hills lucky to get the ball back.
Yeah, loss of about 5 yards.
High snap.
Yeah, and Youngblood, I think, maybe thought it was a wildcat play, maybe? Because he looked like he went for the ball. 2nd and 15 here. Youngblood will get it. Can he reverses field again and runs into his own quarterback? And oh my goodness. Wow. Somewhat unconventional.
Yards on the scoreboard, but
it's like 100 yards.
Yeah. And I thought Garrison Graves was going to tackle him.
Yeah. He just bowled over Garrison on the way by. I'm coming your way, buddy. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Great blocking downfield, then reverses field right there.
Might have gotten away with a little bit of a holding call over there, but the ref didn't see it. And Youngblood really excited there.
He should be. He got one taken away from him.
That's right. Another kick by Meyer. It's good, and the Wolverines take back the lead in short order. 14-8 now. Here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
For those of you who are faithful watchers of this broadcast, you may recall about a month ago we had a game between the DeSales Dragons and Frankfort High Panthers, and I got DeSales and DeSales confused a couple of times during the game. Well, this game, unfortunately, is looking a whole lot like that game. So,
bite your tongue, Clint Jones.
Oh, it went out of bounds. That was very close to being a successful onside kick taken to the house. You may notice that Western Hills is wearing pink socks and pink gloves and pink armbands, and the referees have pink flags, and all of that is because it's the month of October. And if you don't know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and something that we've been doing in this country for probably about 20 years, I think, and I think it's a great thing.
Yeah. That disease hits really close. We had a really close friend of the family that is a breast cancer survivor.
I have a good friend of mine whose wife is will be undergoing surgery this coming Tuesday. And a lot of people that I go to church with, she is in their hearts and prayers.
Josh Scott with the tackle for Western Hills that time.
Pickup of about 4. But more importantly, Chris, the clock is running.
Yes. But not fast enough.
Wolverines need a stop. Oh, a tackle for a loss there.
Jaden Samuels, Britton Franklin.
Samuels on the tackle.
I'm really impressed by the Samuels kid. I mean, he's going to be something. He's going to be an integral part of this Western Hills team for the next several years.
I saw him last year as an 8th grader. I was really impressed what I saw then. Been very impressed to watch his progression this year.
Another screenplay, and a lot of Wolverines bid on it. They're going to get the first down.
Yeah, that time, offensive line just let the defenders over pursue, and then it was, nobody until he got to the second, third level. So.
Yeah. I mean, by the time the pass was called, all the linebackers were well upfield.
59 for DeSales is a large human being.
He's a hoss.
That is James Glover Tyson.
Wouldn't you hate to be lined up against him?
Yeah.
Because I think that's, let's see, that's
Davon Martin.
Lined up against him? Oh. No, lined up against him is Kane Torres. And Kane's going to have a rough night. I got a feeling. And he's going to be feeling it tomorrow. He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Martin, little limp off to the sideline for DeSales after a big first down run. And it looks like Grundy, number 30, came on for him.
Trainer over there taking a look at him. Hopefully he's not in too bad of a shape. Oh my goodness. Almost picked off by the X.
That was the X-Man. Yeah, in and out of his hands.
Yeah, he thought, as I thought, that the offensive player was going to catch it. And he had to make a tackle. And then suddenly the ball hits him right in the gut. Quarterback keeper for basically no gain.
And Torres on the tackle that time for Western Hills.
I wonder if he switched sides. Or maybe they gave the big guy a rest over there.
I think Torres just got away from him. Did exactly what a defensive lineman's supposed to do. Pursued down the line. And
you know what? Number 70, he ain't no little fella neither. So DeSales has got a pretty good size offensive line. Youngblood delivers the hit. Evan Horde with the reception, but he paid the price and does not get the first down. That is smash mouth football right there, folks.
Yep, no helmet to helmet.
Face mask to face mask.
But then you get an offsides against Western Hills to give them an automatic first down.
Oh my goodness. That's when you know you got young players in the lineup, on the line. I don't see who jumped, but surely.
That was Elijah Samuels, and he's playing the nose guard position, and there's no excuse for a nose guard to jump off sides because you're right above the ball.
Right in front of you. Uh-oh, could be trouble here. That's Martin back into the game. He's inside the 10.
Miscommunication up front for Western Hills. Have players running into each other. Just a zone handoff, almost a counter. Basically the same play the other way.
Randolph on the carry.
Brought down by Travis Reasons, I believe, number 2 for the Wolverines.
And Western Hills up front biting on the fake right now. And then they're coming back with the counter. I don't think Coach Jackson liked what he saw.
Yeah. So DeSales coach calls a timeout. We will take it as well. Back for the last 25 seconds of the first quarter when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
There's a look at head coach Don Miller, which reminds me that today is Bald is Beautiful Day, National Bald is Beautiful Day.
Well, boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Not that you're bald, but, you know, it's catching up on you.
I've been bald for a long time. Actually started losing my hair when I was about 15. DeSales with the quick snap trying to catch Western Hills off guard, and they didn't bite.
Nope, not this time. Wildcat there straight to Martin, and that was Reasons again on the tackle. So the first quarter will come to a close. The Wolverines with a 6-point lead. We'll come back after this break for more of the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
If your property has trees, you know they add beauty and value, but they also have the potential to do serious damage. That's where the team of pros at Estate Tree Service come in. From trimming and shaping to complete removal, including stumps, the team at Estate Tree Service gets the job done, even in an emergency. Estate Tree Service has been the area's premier tree service since 1957, and our long list of satisfied clients can tell you why. The name you know and trust, Estate Tree Service.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Bob Allen is
Kentucky's Dealmaker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned.
Click and save
at BobAllenFrankfort.com.
There's a good look at the stands tonight. We've got a pretty good crowd here tonight. We think we have band senior night tonight at halftime. So there's another look at Don Miller, head coach at Western Hills for, gosh, 20 years, close to it, I imagine.
Back to the action, 30 goals.
Don's been here a while. And does a really good job.
He does. He does. Well, they finally get in. He's done a good job with limited resources. I mean, of course, they got a beautiful turf field. That's great. But, you know, they just don't have the numbers of football players. Like I said,
should have been a false start. 21 come up. Martin moved before the ball was snapped, but
there's probably only about 30 guys on this football team, and there's a lot of Class A schools that have at least 30 guys on the football team. It's good. So that'll give DeSales a 1-point lead. They went for 2 after their first touchdown. And we will come back with the kickoff here in just a second.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's Dealmaker. Visit Bob Allen's new state-of-the-art showroom at 925 Versailles Road and discover Central Kentucky's best selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models, as well as pre-owned. Shop BobAllenFrankfort.com.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork, and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
So look at some of their cheerleaders. And, yeah, that's the Western Hills cheerleaders, since they're had green pom-poms. Uh-oh, got to pick it up and go now. Pick it up and go. That's Cameron Flynn.
Tested to the 32-yard line. Wolverines will have it, 1st and 10.
Braden Flynn. That's the other Flynn. I knew there was 2 of them.
Western Hills.
But number 4 is Cameron. Yeah, he's the younger. He's just a freshman. Does a good job keeping his wits about him as he originally drops the ball, doesn't panic, picks it up and takes off.
And we got a penalty.
I didn't see what that was. They brought it back.
All the way back to the 11-yard line. So it's a 21-yard penalty in retrospect.
Did his knee go down when he picked it up?
Or if they may have got a hold or a block in the back.
Almost an interception.
Holding up by Miller, ball's incomplete. Second out.
Graves had a receiver underneath here.
He was looking for X, but he kind of threw it behind him.
Well, and he never got square to throw. One of the key things when you're throwing on the run is you got to at least get your feet square in the direction that you're throwing.
Handoff this time. That's to Youngblood, and you've already seen what he can do. He's got a couple more guys to beat here. If you get another good block from somebody, he might make it all the way. Nope, but he gets it down to the 20.
And there's a flag on the play at the 26, 27-yard line.
Huh. Well, let's see what Mr. Lightfoot says.
That play against Western Hills. Spotting the ball, 37-yard line now.
Well, he didn't give a signal, but it's back at the 37. Miller doesn't seem to be too upset about that, so they must have been
Probably a hold
guilty
on one of the receivers downfield.
Yeah, receivers are just, you know, their number one thing is getting open and catching the ball, and blocking is not one of their priorities, and therefore not many of them do a very good job of it.
Short arm throw hits the defender in the back of the helmet. And it was all arm right there, Clint. He didn't step into that throw at all.
Here's another look. Just underthrown, yeah. That's Micah Cleveland.
Right around the 29-yard line.
On the jet sweep.
Brings up third down, Western Hills.
I think he got the first down. No, he didn't.
A couple yards short.
Micah, also a freshman. And off up the middle there, and did they lose the ball? No, he had it. Okay, all right.
Bryson Williams on the carry, and I think he may be enough for a first down. And I think the DeSales would-be tackler knocked him forward to get the first down.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, wide open. Did he have it long enough?
No.
It falls incomplete.
Never had control.
That was the X. Couldn't hold on to it.
Brings up second down. Western Hills.
Yep.
Gotta have that one.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 now for the Wolverines. They go back to the same play. This time he drops it again, but he holds on to it long enough to
Time
have
he
possession.
lined up on the right side, ran a post route. And I don't think he knew what to do after the touchdown. What celebration am I going to do? High snap.
And Myers' kick is blocked. You know, I was just about ready to say that at some point the Wolverines should go for 2. And that might have been the time to go for 2 right there. Bad snap, low kick, and we have an injured Colt on the field. Here's a look at it. Well, the holder did a pretty good job. That's the quarterback, Harrison Graves, of getting it down and spinning it for him.
And it looked like the injured player got rolled up on from behind.
That's Grundy, a freshman. Can't pronounce his first name, but it's spelled D as in dog, Z as in zebra, U-Y-E.
That young man is in a lot of pain, and when you're rolled up from behind like that.
Yeah, that's about the worst. Well, we'll attend to him. We'll step aside and we'll come back, and hopefully we'll see him get up and walk off the field when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Traditional Bank. When your business is looking to win, with tough competition around every corner, you need high performers backing you up. Traditional Bank's local team will stand by your side as a trusted partner, your friendly neighbor, and your biggest fan. It's time to make the switch. Traditional Bank, member FDIC.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
Frankfort is a city of contrast, rich in nature's beauty, steeped in history, and centrally located. We should be a hub of activity for business, education, and entertainment, but we're stuck in company town mindset. It's just our company is state government. I'm Dawn Hale. To thrive, we must expand our tax base. That means Frankfort needs to be business friendly and provide a quality of life that attracts new people and businesses.
It's the dawn of a new day in Frankfort. Vote Dawn Hale for City Commission.
Welcome back, folks. 20-15. The Wolverines scored, but they got their extra point blocked, and they were already behind by a point. That's why it's only a 5-point lead for Western Hills. Uh-oh, trouble, but DeSales falls on it.
Yeah, Western Hills now has come really close to getting one of those.
Yeah.
But quick update from up in the big city. Franklin County up on Wagner 28-0. We'll be out at Franklin County next week for their matchup with Central.
Yeah, that'll be that Central game's almost always a good one.
That has become maybe one of the best rivalries in this area over the last few years. It seems like they go back and forth, back and forth.
Central's got a couple of state titles to their credit. And running back there assessed the situation and couldn't get past his own lineman. That was Garrett Price on the carry. And I'm not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Flynn was down, but he's up, and he's going to have to come out of the game, though, I think, because there's a flag, too, so let's see what that's going to be.
And Flynn kind of gets rolled up
on. Right there. It's another roll, that's what got the other guy. So, but Cameron got up and walked off, so now we're penalty is declined, so
it'll be 2nd and 10. Guess they gave him forward progress to the line of scrimmage.
I would have turned that one down too.
So Flynn trying to run off the and shaking up.
Oh, they did it again. That was Britton Franklin. He's a senior. Britton. You have no better
that's
than
several
that.
Times, and
Watch
I'm wondering.
the ball.
Yeah, that is several offsides calls on the D line tonight.
Yeah.
Don't know if there's a twitch, maybe or something.
Well, you got to watch the ball. That's what I was always taught. Watch the ball. When the ball moves, you can move. And it's going to be intercepted there. Is that Youngblood with it? No, that was not Youngblood. That was Cleveland, Micah Cleveland.
And then he got stuck, fumbled the ball, and DeSales is going to recover the fumble.
Yeah, he was hit hard. Here's another look. Well underthrown. And 54 gives him the goods. Mike is going to be sore tomorrow too. Might be sore now.
And we got a flag on the play. They're getting those pink flags a workout since they only use them 4 weeks out of the year.
I got a feeling it's just Western Hills. There's Don Miller wanting an explanation. Maybe he'll get one now. As Mr. Lightfoot comes over. Personal foul. against Western Hills after the interception. And the illegal block, is that what that was? Is that what he meant? That second symbol? The personal foul and then
blindside block.
But those are the best kind.
They're illegal these days. I always liked that peel back block.
I did too. Oh, I flattened one guy one time and it felt so good. I was the worst football player ever, probably in the history of high school football. But I had a couple of good hits, and that was one of them, because he never saw me coming.
Parker Rudolph that time with the carry. First time we've called his name tonight.
Yes. Doesn't get very far, though. Good penetration in there by Josh Scott, number 34 for the Wolverines. First time we've called his name tonight.
Josh was one of the finalists, national finalists for best teenage mullet in the United States.
Oh, I remember that. You know, there's another kid at Western Hills that has a pretty good mullet. It's Grayson Lawrence. He's on, you'll see him, he's on the ROTC sometimes, and Grayson's rocking a pretty good one too.
I love that the mullet is back. Now all we need is some stonewashed jeans and the blue jean jackets. And
stonewashed jeans, oh my gosh. It's been a long time since I heard that phrase.
As long as the women and their bangs and all the hairspray.
Well, that I don't know about. that. I was not a fan of the big hair.
Good job that time by Western Hills on the screen.
Torres with the tackle. There's a good look at him. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and looks like the Colts are going to punt it away here. A good stop for Western Hills.
Watch for the fake.
Yep. Because we got Martin in there, and he's come out of the Wildcat a couple of times. That's what happens. And they're going to throw it to the, but Western Hills did not bite. Good play. A whole bunch of Wolverines in there for that tackle. Travis Reasons, number 2, was one of them.
That was a slow fake to develop.
Yes. Even the snap was slow. And the throw back to the punter was slow.
But a good stop for Western Hills.
So they take over on downs, and now we've got a penalty. False start. Did you see movement? I did not see movement. Doesn't mean there wasn't any, I just didn't see it.
Western Hills shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, Miller is disgusted over here. Might be a Saturday practice tomorrow for Western Hills, even if they win this game. And Youngblood not going to be able to dance his way out of this one. Going to lose about 5 yards.
Yeah, that time, too much dancing. Not enough north-south, too much east-west. or in Western Hills Field, too much
north-south, not
north-south, not enough east-west.
That's right. That's the way the field is laid out, folks, for those of you who don't have any idea what we're talking about. And that's okay, because about half the time we don't know what we're talking about. So Graves drops back, flushed out of the pocket, makes a nice throw though. And that's Youngblood again, and
enough for a first down.
He can scoot. He's a very quick player.
Right at the last minute, finds Youngblood his safety valve, and then just let him do the rest.
He's a playmaker. Just under 5.5 to play here in the first half. And is that going to be a fumble, or what's that going to be? If that was a lateral, I'm not sure Youngblood ever had it. Incomplete pass, they say. Look at it here, Chris. I mean, that is a lateral, folks. I wonder if Jaden is aware that other guy is about twice his size.
It won't matter. I've known Jaden since he's about 4 years old. It wouldn't matter.
Well, the Wolverines are able to keep the ball. Oh, drop pass there. That was Samuels, the intended receiver. We haven't talked about him in the second quarter, but boy, he got a lot of action in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was his first quarter. And, you know, I know Samuels dropped that ball, but Graves has got to deliver that with a little more
zip.
Yes. The last two plays, you've left your receivers out to dry by just lobbing the ball to them.
Another flag. I got a bad feeling about this one. Yep.
Clint, you hit the nail on the head in the pregame show, saying that this could be a
competitive game,
but you wasn't sure
if we're going to see any good football.
Yeah.
There's not been a lot of good football. But it's a competitive game, and right now the Wolverines have a 5-point lead. I thought they might be able to get a touchdown and get back. Well, they still might get a touchdown. Good catch there by Jaden Samuels. And they've got plenty of time to punch it in the end zone. It will be nice, since they will be kicked 2 starting the second half, if they could go in here at halftime with about a 12-point lead.
Samuels just finding that soft spot in the zone coverage.
The sweep by Cameron Flynn gets a couple, but that's about it.
Here's the thing, you got all 3 of your timeouts.
Yep.
You don't have to be in a hurry. You don't have to hit the home run ball. You got plenty of time.
And he just assumed not score too early.
Right.
You know, it'd be nice to score with less than a minute. But you got to score. You got to finish the job. Youngblood bursts through one tackler and gets it down to the 1 yard line. And Youngblood's slow to get up.
I thought he may have got landed on a little late down there.
They're going to stop the clock, and he tried to get up on his own, but he just can't do it. That big 59, that in slow-mo, that did not look good.
No.
It looked like it was a little bit of unnecessary roughness.
Well, and that may go back to the little altercation them two had a few plays ago.
Because he was clearly already down on the ground. And then 59 falls on him. Now, he didn't fall on him real hard or anything, but, you know. But he's got a hitch in his get along, and that would be damaging for the Wolverines.
Yeah, you got to figure out, okay, we got to get him back on the field.
Yeah.
If any way necessary.
Yeah. I'd turn him over to the trainer and say, take him to the locker room right now and start working on him. Because in my opinion, he's the best player they got.
In the backfield, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The best offensive threat they've got.
I'd like to see him put Samuels in the backfield.
He's done real well so far.
That pass falls incomplete. Second and goal.
Who was he throwing to? Maybe Cleveland was the intended receiver, but he threw that into the ground, basically. I mean, that barely got past the line of scrimmage. So he just runs it in himself that time. And the Wolverines go ahead by 11. Here's another look from our Whitehead Hancock replay.
That's the way you're supposed to run a quarterback sneak.
That's right.
Up under center, straight ahead.
Good power football.
Now they're going to go for two here. Smart call.
I think so too. The difference between 11 and 12 doesn't mean anything. But 13 points means they got to score 2 touchdowns and hit 2 kicks, or a kick and an extra point, or a 2-point conversion rather. That's a good defensive play by whoever that Colt was over there.
29.
29. Let's look up 29. And of course, I don't have a 29. I think we discussed that earlier. I thought he should have just run it himself there, head to the pylon.
So Youngblood on the cart with the trainer.
All right, he's going to go back into the locker room And we're going to step aside, and we'll come back to the kickoff right after this.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
I have to say, I think that's one of the best commercials ever made. I love that commercial. Oh, folks, you don't want to go away at halftime. We got senior night for the band coming up. Meyer kicks it off, and we have a whistle from the get-go, and all I can guess is Wolverine was offsides.
False start against Western Hills. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Somebody jumped.
Yeah.
So we'll do it again. Probably your gunner on the outside may have got a head start trying to get a jump on the ball.
Pooch kick out of bounds. That's another penalty. But I don't mean much because they get the ball to 35, don't they?
It'll be a 5-yard penalty from that, so they'll get it at the 40.
Colts will have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Correction, 30-yard line.
Because it's a 5-yard penalty for going out of bounds.
Okay. But if it goes out of bounds at the 15, don't they get it to the 35? They do in college. I can't remember about high school.
I think it is.
Or maybe it's the greater of the two.
That pass intended for Price. Ball incomplete.
Just a little bit beyond the intended receiver, Garrett Price. You got that ball up a little bit. I think Price may have had a chance to catch it.
Western Hills has done a really good job this quarter containing the big play.
They have.
Hopefully I don't jinx them by saying that. Martin lined up in the slot.
And it goes in motion, gets the pitch.
Perfectly done that time by the linebacker, making him cut it back inside.
Yeah, and a good pursuit by I think the guy who brought him down got him from behind. Here's another look at it right here. Yeah, it was
Samuels and Samuels.
Yep, Elijah made the tackle. It was a good pursuit. Once you're out of the play, don't give up. Just get back into the play. Uh-oh. Thought it might be intercepted.
That time Flynn did not get beat in his safety position.
That's right.
So 4th down here. We've already seen one fake.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see it again, though. Nice snap. That's going to go out of bounds, and the Wolverines will take over from their own 41. Not bad. They can do this, Chris.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes, all 3 timeouts. You could be up a nice amount, and you get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah.
Now, you don't want to do anything to cause DeSales to get the ball back.
Right.
So you're telling your young quarterback, no dumb throws.
Right, no interceptions.
Let's play conservative. We have a 2-score lead.
And hold on to the ball.
And hold on to the ball. And if you get into trouble, throw it to the bleachers.
Just get out of the tackle box first. Oh, nice pass.
Down the seam to Josh Scott.
Good job there by Garrison Graves. He's got a funky delivery. I mean, he kind of sidearms it every throw. But Scott was in the seam of that zone defense. And they got the ball on the 24.
It's right at the 18-yard line.
Bryson Williams, this time on the carry.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Miller, I'm telling him, hey, quit running so straight up. Make yourself smaller than you are.
Yeah.
Now you got to get a little sense of urgency.
Yeah. Well, you still have those 3 timeouts, though. Graves will keep it himself, get the first down. Oh, but he didn't run out of bounds.
Clock will stop. Set the chains.
And Miller calls timeout anyway. So, with 53 seconds to go, the Wolverines are knocking on the door. The ball's on the 19. And we'll be back for the rest of the first half right after this on the Game of the Week.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
Okay, I was wrong. The scoreboard down says the ball's on the 16.
But it's spotted on the 11.
Yeah, we can see, not in the shot you see now, but in what we can see, ball's on the 11-yard line. So they got 53 seconds and 2 timeouts to go 11 yards to basically double the Colts in scoring.
Nothing foolish here. Watch 7 on the. They're going to run him on the jet sweep, and he's going to walk in. No.
Oh, they say he's down. Oh, I disagree. And he's injured. That's Micah Cleveland, by the way.
We have an official timeout for an
I
injury.
mean, I know the knee landed, but I thought that the ball had already crossed the plane before the knee came down.
Well, he should have cut to the inside.
He should have, yes.
Right there.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it was a good call.
And Don doing his dance and Cleveland cramping.
So he's up off the field and walking around just fine now. So
yeah, you could see that cramp on the camera.
see those muscles. Well, the ball's on like the half-yard line. We've got 37 seconds.
QB sneak.
Miller's dance tickles me to death.
And he didn't get in.
And he may have fumbled the ball. He sure did. Can you believe that?
That is Western Hills luck right there.
Yep.
There's a fumble on the play.
A flag on the play.
Man, fumble on the play.
Well, Big 59 is slow to get up. Here's another look at it.
Timeout for injury.
Man, oh man. To be that close. Here's another look from a different angle.
Never had possession.
Nope, never had the ball. Never had the ball. And the thing is, you look back at the previous play, if Cleveland, all they had to do was take one step to the inside of the field, we got a touchdown. But instead, we got a turnover. We're going to step aside while they get Big 59 off the field. We'll come back for the final 26 ticks here on the Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks. Wolverines just missed a golden opportunity to be up 32-15, but instead the DeSales Colts now have the ball, but they don't have a lot of time. We got a flag on the play.
That one's coming back. And they're going to say against Western Hills. Face mask.
Is that what it is? Nope. Hold on the offensive line. Face mask. Offsetting.
Replay first down. It's not a pretty game.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but you know, these are week one mistakes. You know, these are week one mistakes. By this time of the year, Martin goes down, and
Britton Franklin got in there to disrupt it, and then Samuels finished it off.
I think Coach Jackson is not going to use his other timeouts. Just let this first half be in the books.
Watch Franklin get back here.
Yep, there you go. So, 26-15, your halftime score. Stick around, folks. We've got band senior night coming up next, right here on the Game of the Week.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
And now, folks, here is your Western Hills High School Band.
All right, fans, you listen to their music under the Friday Night Lights and dance in the stands for their awesome halftime performances. Now it's time to recognize the outstanding seniors of the 2022 Wolverine Marching Band. Our first senior is percussionist Bailey Albers. She's escorted tonight by her parents, Crystal and Philip. Bailey's been in band for 1 year and plays cymbals. She plans to attend Midway University to pursue a degree in equine management. Miss Bailey Albers. Next, we have Major Annabelle Barnes. She's escorted by her father and stepmother, Todd and Kristen Barnes, and her brother, Bo. After school, she plans to attend EKU and take a pre-med pathway and then attend medical school at UK. Miss Annabelle Barnes. Up next is Adam Brooks. Adam is one of the saxophone section leaders, and he's escorted by his parents, Joy and Patrick Brooks. After school, he plans to work his way up to management at his current job, Mr. Adam Brooks. Next up is trumpet player Lane Broughton. Lane is one of the band's assistant drum majors. He's escorted by his mom, Tammy Broughton, grandmother Sue Hazlett, and aunt and uncle Donna and Tommy Smith. After school, he plans to study either agriculture or environmental science. Mr. Lane Broughton. Up next is John Eads. John is the French horn section leader and is the historian for Tri-M. He's escorted by his parents, Angela and Doug Eads, and his brother, Michael. After school, he plans to run cross country and track in college. Mr. John Eads. Next up is flute player Kinsey Greer. She's escorted by her mother, Amanda Greer, and her aunts, Amy Taylor and Amber Hawkins. After school, she plans to attend EKU to study nursing. Miss Kinsey Greer. Next, we have percussionist Amelia Hamilton. She's the section leader for the bass drum line. Amelia is escorted tonight by her parents, Heather and Scott Hamilton. After high school, Amelia wants to go to school to become a mortician. Miss Amelia Hamilton. Next up is clarinet player Cadence Hamilton. She is one of the band's assistant drum majors and is the band council librarian. Cadence is escorted tonight by her parents, Crystal and Ellen Rayner, and her sisters, Kayla, Aaliyah, and Jada. After school, she plans to attend college and major in communications. Miss Cadence Hamilton. Up next is euphonium player Kayla Hamilton. She is section leader and is the senior representative on band council. She's escorted tonight by her parents, Crystal and Ellen Rayner, and her sisters, Cadence, Aaliyah, and Jada. After school, she plans to attend U of L and major in chemical engineering. Miss Kayla Hamilton. Next, we have Caden Hollingsworth. Caden plays the tuba, baritone, and trombone. Is escorted tonight by his mother, Crystal. After school, he plans to work for the rest of his life and pay taxes or something. Mr. Caden Hollingsworth. Up next is tuba player Cameron Hunter. He's escorted by his parents, Janie and Greg Hunter. After school, he plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in computer science. Mr. Cameron Hunter. Next up is flute player Yasmin Masri. She is senior representative on band council. She's escorted tonight by her mother and stepfather Jennifer and Samir El Nemr, her father and stepmother Marty and Muna Masri, and her siblings Miriam and Zach. After school, Yasmin plans to attend EKU to major in forensic biology and chemistry. Miss Yasmin Masri. Next we have Majorette Alana McChrystal. She's escorted tonight by her parents, Catherine and Travis McChrystal, and her sisters, Kennedy and Alyssa. After school, she plans to attend college, but is undecided on a major. Miss Alana McChrystal. Up next is trombone player Nathaniel Miracle. He serves as representative on the band council and is escorted tonight by his parents, Ginny and Jim Miracle, and his siblings Abby, Ben, and Jake. After school, he plans to attend Morehead State University to major in creative writing. Mr. Nathaniel Miracle. Next, we have trumpet player Gavin Rucker. He's escorted tonight by his mom, Amanda Perkins Rucker, his brother Gage, and his girlfriend, Isabel Lawrenson. After school, he plans to either attend college or join the military. Mr. Gavin Rucker. Next is flute player Emily Rudich. She's a representative on the band council and is escorted tonight by her mother, Sandra Spear, her father, Zoran Rudich, and her brother, Stefan. After school, she plans to go to college and major in engineering. Miss Emily Rudich. Up next is flute player Valerie Sanchez. She's escorted tonight by her father, Alicio Sanchez, and her mother, Miguel Carrillo, and her sister, Madeline. After school, she plans to attend EKU to study computer science. Miss Valerie Sanchez. Next, we have flute player Patricia Stirlucky. She's escorted tonight by her parents, David and Kathy. After school, she plans to attend veterinary school to become an exotic animal veterinarian. Miss Patricia Stirlucky. Next is French horn player Abigail Spicer. She's escorted by her parents Brittany and Scott Spicer and her brother Peyton. After school, she plans to feel the vibes out and maybe go to college. Miss Abigail Spicer. Up next, we have percussionist Jordan Van Hoos. He is the percussion section leader and center snare. Escorted tonight by his sister Catherine Van Hoos and his brother Gabe Van Hoos. Jordan's plans for after high school are currently undecided. Mr. Jordan Van Hoos. Next up is trumpet player Josh Welch. He's the first chair trumpet and trumpet section leader and also serves as band council president. Josh is escorted tonight by his parents Tiffany and James, his brother Ben, and his grandmother Terry Welch. After school, he plans to go to college for physics and get a PhD in condensed matter physics. Mr. Josh Welch. Next, we have trumpet player Aiden Wehrmeyer. He's escorted tonight by his mother Jessica. After school, he plans to go to trade school to become a bladesmith. Mr. Aiden Wehrmeyer. And last but certainly not least, we have saxophone player Mason Wooltridge. He's completing his senior year at the Gatton Academy at Western Kentucky University. Tonight he's escorted by his parents Melissa and Mike. After school, he plans to pursue a master's in computer science and major in math. Mr. Mason Wooltridge. Let's hear one more big round of applause for the Wolverine Marching Band seniors. Now let's join their band family for a final on-field performance. Originally released in 1975 by the Arrows. Song made popular by Joan Jett. Here it is. I Know Rock and Roll.
All right, folks, we're going to take a look at some halftime highlights here as the band has now left the field and senior night activities have concluded for the Western Hills High School Band. It's been a pretty good first half for the Western Hills, even though they've not done a really good job in the penalty department. But they have made some stops. They've allowed DeSales to score twice, but they have scored, Wolverines have scored 4 times and should have scored a 5th time, except for a fumble. Perhaps the play of the game right here, we'll find out later on if that's going to make the Bill McCoy insurance play of the game. But this is Jaden Youngblood running over his own quarterback and taking the ball to the house. This is DeSales scoring again, and they had the lead, I think, here. It was a nice play by Micah Cleveland, a nice catch by the X. And here's another nice young blood run. Of course, he would come out of the game with an injury with about 4 minutes to go before the first half ended. That was Jaden Samuels. He's had a good first half. Garrett Graves scores on that play right there. This was a nice pass. But unfortunately, the Wolverines coughed it up on the goal line, and they did not score to go up 32-15 or perhaps 33-15, assuming the PAT would have been good. But they do have the lead, 26-15. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes and come back with the second half kickoff next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Between the guards, he runs hard.
All right, as you can see on the screen, the Wolverines are up 26-15, and DeSales will be kicking off to them to start this second half off. Looks like it could be another onside attempt here, Chris. You're required to have 4 guys at least on each side of the kicker. So that's all they've got is 4 guys.
They've only got 3.
Oh, you're right. That should be a penalty. That should be a penalty. Unless that's a college rule and not a high school rule. Flag on the play, or is that a Western Hills towel? That's a Western Hills towel. Okay.
Now, we had a broad view of the Western Hills sideline right before the kickoff.
Yes.
Western Hills, with the number of players that are out injuries, they have less players dressed on the sideline than they do coaches.
Wow. Yeah, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players?
And that's about how many coaches.
So they hand it off this time to the X. Xarion Cleveland. Did I say it correctly again?
Yes.
That's why I called him the X. Because his name starts with an X.
And he fumbled again right at the last. Having a real hard time holding on to that ball.
Yes.
Now, I believe he was down.
Yeah. And he almost got the first down. He's about a foot shy of it. And that's not going to be a good thing. Well, maybe. Who knows? The way this game is going. It's Bryson Williams that eventually picked it up and got some of the yards back, but we've got an injury on the field. Another DeSales player down this time. That's number 54 as we look at the Whitehead Hancock replay. And high snap over Garrison Graves' head. But still, you got to pick those up. You gotta catch that ball, guys. Carson Mattingly is the injured player, I believe, number 54. Yes, he sits down right there. He's still on the ground. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after this.
When I was growing up in Frankfort, things seemed simpler, safer than they are today. In high school, our biggest worries were who to ask to the dance if we were going to win the game on Friday night. Today, our kids face drugs, violence, and social media pressures that we didn't have. As your Franklin County attorney, I will launch drug and mental health courts to help address these issues. I'm Max Comley, and I ask for your vote.
All right. He's able to limp off the field there. You can see him making his way off. But it was second down with a foot to go, and now it's third down with 21 yards to go. Graves, he had a safety valve over there with Micah Cleveland. Why didn't he throw it to him?
Looking downfield too long.
He wasn't covered either. I mean, he's standing right. He finally, you know. So 4th and 21, and this Wolverines have gone backwards, except for the first play for the line of scrimmage. And a high snap. That could be a safety. It might. Well, in fact, he'd probably been better off taking the safety.
And the snaps this season continue to kill Western Hills. Yeah, that would have been better off to just kick out the back of the end zone right there.
Yeah. Give them 2 points and then punt it away. But now you're going to give them 6 or 7 or 8 points because they're going to score from only 2 yards out. I don't have a 45 in my roster. Do you have a 45? Do you know who the punter is?
No.
He did an okay job. He just, I disagree on his opinion, his decision to run it out. It wasn't his fault. The snap was over his head.
But yes, you just kicked that out of the back of the end zone.
Samuels makes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. He's still having a great game. He's one of the few players for the Wolverines that haven't made a costly mistake.
No. See, number 59 back in the game for.
Yeah, but he's not in the backfield. That's a good sign. And again, he's not going to get anywhere.
Very slow developing plays for DeSales.
Yes.
And it's given Western Hills opportunity to recover and close in.
Good penetration there by the Western Hills defensive line. I think that's it's 73, Britton Franklin. He did a good job there pushing a guy that's bigger than him out of the way.
Now they've moved 59 over.
They're throwing it into the corner. Good job.
Flynn.
Cameron Flynn, yes.
Right at the last minute.
Read that play, got over there, knocked it out of the sky. It's going to be 4th and 6 when it was goal and 2. Or 1st and 2. First and goal from the 2. That's what I'm trying to say.
They're going to go for a field goal here.
Well, they might get it. Right, too far out. I mean, the ball's on the 6-yard line, and somebody's offsides somewhere. Western Hills.
Half the distance.
But it's still going to be 4th down, though. Now I wonder if DeSales is going to kick or run it or throw it.
They're lining up to kick.
They're kicking, yeah. So now this is just like a PAT. Well, it could have been worse, folks. It could have been much worse. Wolverines still have the lead, but only by 8. We'll be back with more football right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Welcome back, folks. We're glad you're here with us. Sorry it's an ugly game, but we got nothing to do with that. The only good thing we can say is that right now the hometown team has the lead. They're trying to give it away, but I'm not sure DeSales wants it either. Squibber. Cameron Flynn Takes it out to about the 27.
Yeah. I mean, who wants this?
Yeah.
Who wants to play that first week in November?
Yeah. And if you want to, you've got to start acting like it. You've got to start holding on to the football. You've got to start making good long-distance snaps.
Bryson Williams.
To the 37-yard line. Second down, Western Hills.
And again, as a former coach, it kills me seeing a running back run straight up and down. It just drives me crazy.
Well, you said in the first half, and I agreed with you, that it'd be nice to see Samuels in there in the backfield.
Flynn out to the 40. Enough for a first down.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Just move the ball forward. Keep the lead. Run the clock. To give them less time to come back. Although, you know, if you're unable to keep the lead, that could bite you in the rear end. First and 10 from their own 40. Graves picks up about 2.5 yards.
To the 42-yard line. Second down, Western Hills.
And I thought he had a receiver open out in the flat.
I'd say that was a pretty smart decision. And I don't want to give these kids too much grief because I'm looking now at the roster. Most of these kids are freshmen and sophomores. They have 3 seniors on the team, and one of them is in the locker room injured. So you have 2 seniors at your disposal, and you only have 3 juniors on the team. So this is a very, very young Western Hills football team. Another first down. So that's what you got to do. There's a good block over there. The block was made by Micah Cleveland. And Cameron Flynn with the reception, and he runs for another first down after the catch.
Yeah, a little quicker delivery that time on the ball.
Here's another look. And there he, that's Williams running straight up again that time. He takes a hit right into the chest. And the thing is, you don't have to run hunched over. It's just that you've got to bend over at the last second so you can try to get underneath the defender. Because you know the defender's going low.
Don't get a delay of game here. Play again.
And they did.
Late game against Western Hills.
You know, I partly blame that on the coaching staff.
I do too.
Because what that back judge raises his hand with what, about 5 seconds? 10 seconds. So the coaching staff should be looking at that. Somebody should be counting down, and when it gets to 1 second, call timeout, scream up and down. Timeout, timeout, timeout.
Well, look who's in the backfield.
Well, what do you know? They took your suggestion. And he gets the ball.
You got to quit running him. You don't need to run him to the outside. Needs to be a straight up the middle run.
Well, this is going to be 3rd and 15.
Now, I'm going to say something. I know we still got 4.5 minutes to go.
In the third, yeah.
In the third quarter. I feel like Western Hills is playing not to lose, not to win. Is that safe to say?
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. 4th and 15 now, so, you know, I don't know whether to punt this ball or to go for it, because your punts have been, you know, one that was.
They're going to go for it.
Over the, yeah, okay, because you're kind of in no man land here. You don't know what's going to happen on the snap to the punter. So try to pick up some yards. Oh, it's a quick kick. That's a good call. Of course, it takes a bounce back. It's down the ball, guys. Don't watch it roll back at you.
That was a 10-yard punt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget that, you know, I was 15 years old once too, and, you know, didn't know anything about anything.
Questionable play call on that.
Oh, really? I like the play call. I like the quick kick.
I would have went deep. If they pick it off,
it's like a punt.
It's like a punt.
Martin with the carry. He's going to get about 5 yards.
Just short of the 40-yard line. Second down, Colts.
That time just a sweep.
Good catch by Martin.
To the 50-yard line. That'll give the Colts a first and 10.
And I think you got to put a spy on Martin right now.
I was about to say the exact same thing. You got to have some linebacker out there to say, you keep your eyes on him all the time. You go where he goes. I don't care who has the ball. If he don't have the ball.
He seems to be the most dangerous person on the field for DeSales.
Yeah, I agree. Well, the pass was complete, but it only went for about a half a yard.
I think that was Xavion Reed.
Reed on the tackle. Second down, Colts.
With the tackle?
Yes. Yeah,
he caught the ball. They're going to, you know, that's not that it matters a lot, but no, they gave him a good spot. That's right. Okay. Although they're going to put it back on the other side of the 50, which is where it started off at. But he did get about a football's length's progress. Oh, that was read very well.
Britton Franklin again.
Yes. One of the two seniors that are in the game right now. The third senior, as we said, Jaden Youngblood, injured.
And he almost took the handoff.
He was back there.
That's the fastest I've seen Britton move in 10 years of football.
It's going to be about 3rd and 13. Uh-oh. Flynn was beat on that play, but at least the safety was back there to keep him from scoring. But, you know,
To the 12-yard line, that'll give the Colts the first and 10 from the 13-yard line.
3rd and 13. You know, you should know that they're going to make a pass.
And that's Jaden Burton playing corner. And that's the side Youngblood would have been on.
Martin, does he get in? Did he get in?
I thought he got in on the roll.
Well,
because I don't think he was down. I think he was on top of Western Hills defender.
Well, the officials say no. Here's another look at it.
It should have been a touchdown.
Timeout on the field. Timeout, Western Hills.
Coach Miller calls a timeout. And we're going to step aside real quick. We'll be back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
All right. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line here for the DeSales Colts. Coach Miller having a frustrating night. Here's another look at that. Maybe part of him was, yeah, his butt hit the ground.
No.
It did.
No, that should have been a touchdown. The replay booth in New York would have said touchdown.
And
that ball came loose.
Yeah, and the Wolverines say they got it. Coach Miller does. Now, I don't know if they're going to. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Big play there by the Wolverines. Let's see who got in there. Number 1, hanging on for dear life, is 23. He made that play.
He was trying to reach, and ball got smacked away.
Sam Durham is the one who tackled him from behind.
Make sure that picks you up from both teams.
False start.
Half the distance to the goal.
That's it, boy. How can you go half the distance from the goal? I thought the back of the football was on the goal line.
And you don't want a holding penalty here in the end zone because that's a safety. 17 for DeSales showing blitz here.
Williams on the carry. Just past the 1 yard line.
Well, a pickup of 1.
Let the quarter run out, go to the sideline, draw up something.
And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Let's go. 26.
All right, Wolverines clinging to an 8-point lead here at the end of the third quarter. Woo-wee. Final stanza coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Bob Allen is
Kentucky's Dealmaker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned.
click and save
At BobAllenFrankfort.com.
Next band, you are gonna love it. So if you're eligible, if it's in your neighborhood, get it. It's not in my neighborhood yet, Chris, but I am salivating over next band coming to my house. So there you go. What are you looking at me like that for?
Is that internet?
That's internet. Yes, that's high-speed fiber internet.
Okay.
So the people that I know that have it, they love it. You know. So
I'm not a technology guy.
Oh, okay. You're a football guy.
I'd still like my antenna.
Well, I have an antenna too, but you know, I also have Netflix, Apple TV, Hulu, ESPN. You know, I got about everything there is under, you know.
Right about the 5 yard line. Brings up third down, Western Hills.
About every streaming service that exists.
Yeah, and I do too. So faster speed.
Yes, because I occasionally have things that just
lag.
Not all the time, but yeah, they'll just stop and then spin for a while. I'm like, no. So.
All right, 3rd and 5.
Well,
You're
that
deep
was
in your own territory.
That was good, though. He got it out a little bit more. So,
manageable 3rd down.
Yeah.
But don't do anything silly here.
The question is, what are you going to do if you don't get the first down? You're going to have to punt it.
Yeah.
You're on, you know. Hopefully that bad snap was just a one-off, but we've seen a lot of high snaps tonight. And
that pass falls incomplete.
Gray's pass in the dirt.
Brings up 4th down, Western Hills.
So you're on your 5 yard line. Your punter is going to be standing in the back of the end zone. Basically, if it goes over his head, it's a safety. There won't be any recovering this one.
And they're going for it.
Or they're going to try to quick kick it again. What do you not like about the quick kick?
I don't. That one's better. That's better.
That punt goes to the 38-yard line. Colts will have it 1st and 10.
So the ball's going to be on the 38. 1st and 10 for DeSales. The last time DeSales scored a touchdown was
first quarter.
I think you're right. I think it was the first quarter. But, you know, I was going to say they haven't had this good a field position, but they did. They had a really good field position twice. The last field position they had was from the 2-yard line, and they fumbled it away. And then, well, before that, they had it on like the 1-foot line.
And they held them to a field goal.
Yeah, held them to a field goal.
The only point scored in the second half so far.
Yeah, yeah. So.
And guess who he was looking for?
Yeah. I agree with you. There should be just a headhunter on him the entire time.
So they're moving him to the backfield. They're either going to play action off of him or he's going to get the ball here. And this.
That was a good defensive effort. I think that may have been a busted play because Martin, once he got to the line of scrimmage, he kind of like turned around and didn't really do anything. He didn't block. He didn't.
I think they were trying to set up the screen.
Oh, okay. I see. But they did have one. Western Hills did have one guy. There you see Jaden Youngblood on the sideline. I don't think he's going back tonight.
Good observation, Captain Obvious.
They did have one guy standing right beside him, so they may in fact have put what you call a spy on Martin. Not only that, I don't think he's going to the dance after the game either. And the other person you need to put a spy on is that guy right there, number 2, Garrett Price. It's either Martin, 21, or Price, number 2, that has.
That's 95% of the offense.
Oh, I'd say 98%. I'm really, I don't know who caused the defensive side for the Wolverines, but I'm like, get out of the zone. Get out of the zone and go man-to-man and double team number 2. Make somebody else beat you. That's just overthrown, and they had him. He was open. I think he's cramping up. He's trying to come back to the huddle, which I don't think is a very smart thing. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, he's off the sideline. You got to have a coach down there on that end of the.
You don't want him in the game. What? He can't do anything. He can't run. You know, all he can do is line up. Why didn't you sub in for him? And there's number 2 again, but luckily, Wolverines number 7, Micah Cleveland, was in there to knock it down. So, DeSales turns the ball over on downs, and the Wolverines will take over.
Right at the last minute.
Yes, strips it out of his hands.
That was a step from being a completed pass.
Yes, and then maybe a touchdown after that, because he didn't have much between him and the rest of the, you know, he had one guy to beat. That was a safety, and he had a lot of space there to make a move on the safety. So, do we have a timeout? No, we've got an injured player over here.
That was the kid.
Same kid, yeah, same kid. So, they're kind of getting a free timeout. Let's step aside here again real quick. We'll be back with more football right after this. First and 10 for the Wolverines, still holding off these Colts from DeSales out of Louisville.
Somebody's got to win this game, right?
Somebody has to win. I'm pretty sure of that. Nice pass, nice catch. Robert Jacobs, first time we've called his name tonight. Robert Jacobs, a sophomore. He goes down there, sets up, catches the ball. That's how you do it. It's a gain of about 7 yards. And that's over the head.
Same play.
You know, that might be Jaden Burton. I can't tell if it's 16 or 18. And we have another injured player for it's 16, Burton. He may have been the person that caught the first ball. I'm not real sure. Jaden is just a freshman. Well, think Levis will be back tomorrow for UK?
Don't know. Will Bryce Young be back for Alabama tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We'll step aside for a little bit, folks. We'll come back and we'll talk more football of some stripe after this.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Can Western Hills hang on for the next 9 minutes and 20 seconds to get their second win of the season and qualify for postseason play? Handoff there up to the middle, and I don't think he got back to the line.
I think he lost a yard or two.
Fourth down, 4 to go. They're going to quick kick. They're going to go for it. What are they going to do here?
You don't want another delay of game.
No, but they're off. Well, they're going to go for it. Screen pass, I thought, but no, they throw it up. So DeSales will take over And Western Hills didn't go anywhere but backwards on that possession. Wow. The difference between this game and the Frankfort High Doss game is that we're pretty sure in that game both teams wanted to win. Neither team knew how to tackle, but both teams knew how to score points. Here, I'm not really sure.
Well, Youngblood being out changed the dynamics of this
sure
game.
Did. Oh, yeah, it sure did.
He was the best player on the field, both teams.
Peyton Moulter, the quarterback, hands it off to a different person here. This is number 5, Parker Rudolph, a freshman running back. First time we've called his name.
And I'm not sure if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Run that counter.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. The stick shows that he lost about a foot. Come on, guys.
And there's a flag on the play. Offsides against Western Hills. Five-yard penalty, still second down.
I think we're in double digits in offsides.
And Western Hills just not concentrating.
Moulter keeps it himself. He's going to get the first down and get out of bounds.
Quarterback keeper to the right hand. Moulter goes out of bounds right around the 27-yard line.
So the Western Hills defense will need to step up here.
And you got to think Western Hills is getting a little tired.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is the best that the DeSales can do right here is tie the game. But Western Hills, they haven't done anything since the first half. They haven't scored any points, and they really haven't moved the ball down the field.
No.
Second down, Colts.
So if it goes to overtime, you know, I'm wondering if the Wolverines can hang on. They've got to shut this down now. Somebody got to make a play, cause a fumble, make an interception.
And they've been living dangerous the whole second half.
Tackle somebody for a loss. Like that, that's good.
And guess who?
Samuels.
And almost got a hand in there.
Yeah, I thought he might have, he might intercept that ball.
Brought the ball 35-yard line. Third down, Colts.
So it's going to be a third and about 18.
Two big plays here for Western Hills defense because
Yes.
DeSales is in 4-down territory.
Yes, and the secondary has got to step up here. You just cannot let them throw the ball
and watch the screen pass
down the field.
That pass falls incomplete. Brings up third down, Colts.
and trying that back shoulder throw to Price. Price is, you know they're going to him.
Yeah, if they've got to pass the ball of any distance, that's who they're throwing it to. I just can't understand why they're still playing zone. They ought to have two guys on Price.
Now you've got Burton Martin out here wide.
They might throw it to him. They flush Moulter out of the pocket.
Nope.
He's going to throw it.
And he had already crossed the line of scrimmage, so
it's going to be a turnover on downs. There's no flag, is there?
Yeah, there's a flag.
There is.
Yeah.
Because he went across the.
Yes.
Surely Miller will turn.
He did.
He'll decline
Because
that.
that's a loss of down.
Oh, I see.
But as you can see, line of scrimmage is the 40 and a half.
That was a good play by the X there to knock it down. Wolverines dodged a bullet. Their defense stepped up that time.
You need about 2 first downs here.
Yes. The offense has got to step up. The defense has been doing okay.
The defense has played great the last 2.5 quarters.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Garrison, but you've got that ball hit you in the stomach. That was not a bad snap. That was a perfect snap.
You're putting way too much pressure on this defense. And Graves, I don't know if he took his eyes off of it.
I don't know either.
Martin.
Torres with the tackle. DeSales still has all 3 timeouts remaining. Wolverines, they've already used one of their timeouts.
And they forced a fumble coming out of that timeout on the goal line. So that was well spent.
Yeah, well called.
Guess who? I mean, when it leaves his hands, you know who it's going to.
First and 10.
You got Martin and Price over here on the same side.
Pitch
That's
to
a
Martin.
hold.
Well, you could hear some of the fans in the stands calling for the hold, but I didn't see a flag. Do you see a flag?
No. Britton Franklin is held.
Watch this hit right here. No, can't see it.
And Franklin's ring around the collar got stretched out there.
There's the big hit there I was talking about. Fumble. Pick it up, Wolverines. Here we go.
Guess who?
Here we go. But has he got enough steam to get to the end zone?
Drag him. Second fumble recovery of the night for Samuels.
Jaden Samuels. He's had a
flag on the play.
Oh my gosh! I hope it's after the fumble.
In the secondary.
Holding, defensive holding, you think?
Defensive holding.
Well, that'll negate the fumble, probably.
Yep.
And really, I thought that was really a incomplete pass because his hand was moving forward. And what's the penalty for defensive holding? Is it a spot of the foul or 5 yards, or it shouldn't be second and 4?
I never heard what the call was.
Oh. Maybe Mr. Lightfoot will show us here, unless we've already missed it. Let's see what he says. Personal foul. Face mask against Western Hills. That's first down. First and goal from the 7. Wow, what a turnaround. Instead of having it at their 12, they've got it at yours 7.
Guess who? Guess who?
I don't know. Who?
Who's on first? Flag on the play.
Garrett Price. Maybe it'll be holding. That'd be nice. Chris, neither one of these teams are very disciplined in the penalty area.
Well, both teams are very young.
They are. That's true. DeSales is young also. Not quite as young as Western Hills, but close. They've got about 5. They've got 5 seniors on their team. Here's a
first and goal from the 20. So you've got 4 plays to stop them.
Yes.
Guess who?
I'm going to say number 2. Underthrown. He was open.
How do you
Here's
not
a previous
have
play.
A safety over the top on Price?
Yeah, I don't know. This is the previous play, which was called back for a hold, which we saw there at the beginning of it.
Well, Price is on the other side of the field now with Flynn on him.
Where's Martin?
Right here.
Good job by Cameron Flynn. I don't think he touched the ball, but he disrupted Price's attention. So that was a good play. And it does look like they've got, maybe he did touch the ball. It does look like they've gone to man now, perhaps. Or if not, at least Flynn has recognized, okay, there's Price, and I'm going to go over on him.
Offsides against Western Hills.
That'll be an offsides against Western Hills. 5-yard penalty still. Third down.
3rd and 15 from the 15. Just look at the ball, guys. It's not that hard. Just look at the ball. If the ball moves, then you can move. All right. Somebody called timeout. I think it was the Wolverines. We will step aside and come back to see how this one winds up. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
FPB knows reliable internet is more important than ever. It lets us work from home, share life with family and friends, and make vital connections online. To help, qualifying customers can now access the new Affordable Connectivity Program and step up to fast, reliable FPB internet at a savings of up to $30 per month. Learn more about this new opportunity. Visit FPB online today.
Third down, 3rd and goal from the 15. They throw it up. Oh my goodness. The X was in there to break it up a little bit. Good sportsmanship by the other X, Xavier Reed, the senior back there to help Price up. So now DeSales calls timeout. 4th down and goal from the 15. And you know that, Coach Jackson is probably telling them, like, hey, guys, this may very well be our last chance. We have got to score a touchdown here.
You can't come up. Now, here's where you play the zone, because you want to keep everything in front of you.
Yeah.
You have 2 safeties over the top, standing at about the 2-yard line. Have them keep everything in front of them. You have man coverage, almost like a cover 2 man.
Yeah.
Have your 2 safeties back, man coverage on the receivers. I'd send a linebacker
blitz.
Yeah, make him
throw the ball wherever they want to.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
But you can't lose track of Martin or Price. Make one of the other guys beat you.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, not beat you, but score.
Yeah.
Make 5, 19, 3, make a play, but do not let 21 or 2.
Martin, he's going to make the halfback pass. And
that's fine.
That was fine. That's what you should do. Don't intercept that ball at the goal line. Push it down, have an incomplete pass, take it over.
At the 15.
At the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, a 1st down probably wins this game for you. Now, DeSales still has 2 timeouts.
Yes. Do not throw the ball. Run it.
And that was X on X crime right there. We'll start calling them the X-Men.
The X-Men, that's right.
Get outside, get outside.
There you go, there you go. Don't lose the ball. He got a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
And now he's slow to get up. Don't stop the clock. Walk off the field if you need to. Walk off the field if you need to and have them sub in for you. There you go. That's a good call. A coach sent somebody in to replace him right away.
Yeah.
Let that clock run. And a good run it was.
Little whiplash there. Now, Samuels right up the middle. There's a look of young blood.
Yep. Oh, that's a nice run there. Stay in bounds. Oh!
And I think Western Hills got lucky that there wasn't a false start there, because Samuels moved just a hair before the ball was snapped. Watch.
Yep. You're right. You're right. Well, that was good for enough for another first down. One of the few mistakes Samuels has made, and not really a mistake. The ref didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
It's like a hole. If you don't get flagged, it wasn't a hole.
That's right. Western Hills band in the action here. We got 3:08 left to go. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. There you go.
Michael gets back to the 49-yard line. Second down, Western Hills.
Positive yardage.
And I think DeSales is going to call a timeout here. Yeah. They're going to do it. All right. We've got just under 3 minutes to go, and we're going to step aside one more time at least, and we'll be back to see how this one winds up, see if the Wolverines can hold on for their second win of the season. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Your meters are getting smarter. Mission: upgrade all FPB meters with advanced digital electric and water meters. Codename: Smart Meters. Objective: shorter outage durations, automatic reports of service issues, real-time access to usage information, reduction of utility consumption, lower monthly bills, flexible payment options. FPB has chosen to accept this mission. Stay tuned for direct contact.
All right, folks. Chris, I didn't lie. We have a competitive game. We've had a lot to talk about tonight. Unfortunately,
it's not been a well-played game.
It's not
on
been a
either
well-played
side.
game. Well, and I said that too. Kind of. I alluded to that. Yeah, I think, even if the Wolverines win.
What play have I been screaming all night?
Even if the Wolverines win this game, I think Don Miller is going to go home and kick his dog.
Miller's going to go in the locker room and throw every hat he has hanging in his office.
Even if he wins.
I've been screaming that all night. Samuels up the middle.
Let's do it again. What do you say?
Williams back in.
Okay, Williams up the middle then.
Run that motion. Make them commit to the man. You've run it successful 2 or 3 times.
DeSales still has one more timeout. He backs up and he tries it again. Hold on to that ball. That's good.
Good second effort by Williams that time.
Yeah.
I think the DeSales players thought he was hit and brought down, and he kept his feet turning and he got positive yardage.
Yeah, he turned what was probably a 1-yard gain into a 5-yard gain.
Now, Clint, I want you to see what I had texted right before.
Fullback dive.
Let your player get set.
And you got to make sure you don't fumble the ball. Do not fumble the ball. Hold on to the ball with both hands. Flynn just shy of a first down. Oh, no, they gave it to him.
I take a knee.
Well,
make
DeSales
them
burn that timeout.
Yeah. Make them.
Yeah, because they really can't. Even if they burn the timeout, they can't stop the clock.
No, that's what I'm saying. Make them use the timeout.
Oh yeah, he got the first down easy. He got like 9 yards.
I don't think coach is going to use it.
I think Jackson is going to concede here. I think he's going to take a knee here. He does.
Now he uses it.
Huh. I guess
one more knee and it's over.
Yeah. My guess is maybe Jackson took that knee so that some of his Colts fan base that might be upset. Well, what do you should never leave a timeout in your pocket, and he maybe did that just to say, hey, I took the timeout, but Western Hills did not play well by any stretch of the imagination, but they are going to walk out of here with a win, and that's the most important thing, and that qualifies them, regardless of what they do the rest of the year, that qualifies them for a playoff game in November somewhere. We don't know where. It could be here, but they would have to win. No, couldn't be here at all, could it?
No. They will not host.
Do they have any more district games left? Who do they play next week?
At Cal.
At Cal. That's a district game, though, isn't it?
Yes.
So they've already lost to Mercer.
And
what happened there?
He went to take a knee, and that was a cheap shot.
Cheap shot by
yes,
DeSales 59 or 50, whatever his number is. Yep.
There's no room for that.
No, there's not, and it's hard to that kid will find out someday that that's not a classy thing to do, but I hope he earns it, or he figures it out sooner than later, because at some point he's going to run into a guy that's bigger than he is, that's going to punch his lights out and teach him how to be a little bit classy. So here it is right here.
That's 78.
Okay, well, whomever it was, that's not the thing to do when you cannot possibly win the game. Okay, this one is over. We've got the play of the game, the player of the game coming up. Stay with us. Back after this.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 47 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
You look pretty busy, friend. Why try and manage that much insurance by yourself? A local trusted choice independent insurance agent can guide you through it. We'll help with the research, help determine your coverage needs at the right prices, assist with claims, and adapt to your family's needs as they change at no extra cost to you. So, we'll do your insurance. You just do you.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card, featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. who will raise the most. Go to Spree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back, folks. As you can see, Western Hills wins the game 26-18. And now it's time for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game. What do you think it'll be, Chris?
Well, Jaden Youngblood running over his own players, cutting back.
You know that Three Stooges sound where you go, woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Think about that one.
But, stutter step, reverses field. It was a 68-yard run, but I think he got about 102 total yards.
Whatever it takes, man. That's what he did, whatever it takes. It was a shame he came out with an injury towards the end of the first half. And now let's look at the player of the game, brought to you by Expree Credit Union. And boom, how about that, honey?
Jaden Youngblood with the stick. Here's a little dump off safety valve. This was a 3rd and long. He finds a way somehow to get a first down, kept the drive going. This was the play he got hurt on. A little late hit. And then there he goes out before the first half. About 3 minutes to go in the first half. Then we saw him on crutches.
Yeah. So Jaden Youngblood, the senior, in his final home game, gets the play of the game and the player of the game. But I think both you and I agree that honorable mention should go to Jaden Samuels, because he had an outstanding performance too. And the fact that Jaden is just a freshman is,
I said this a couple weeks ago in the Mercer County game. The future is very bright for Western Hills. I know numbers are down a little bit this year, but some good young talent out there. 13 8th graders moving up next year can help with the numbers if we can keep them all on the west side of town.
Well, and the other thing is we've got to get the players that are on the team now and the ones coming in. We've got to get them to not run standing up, keep both hands on the ball, and not jump off sides. Western Hills, quite frankly, should have won this game 52-15.
Well, and if Youngblood plays in this game,
they would have scored in the second half.
No, I stand corrected. We got 23 8th graders moving up.
23, wow.
So, one of the 8th grade parents just messaged me. Hey, we got a watcher tonight.
Okay, folks, next week we are at Franklin County, and a really big game for the Flyers as they take on the Central Yellow Jackets out of Louisville.
That should be for a district championship.
Yes. So we hope you will join us then. For Chris Cole and Ben and Zach 1 and Zach 2, and Harvey is joining us tonight, and David Columbia, and John Piesheimer. Yes, I forgot about John. Please forgive me, John. Anyway, we thank you for watching. We thank the sponsors for allowing us to do these games, which we enjoy doing, and we hope you enjoy watching. Until next week, we'll see you next time at the football field.